city leaders from Asia Pacific, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for the opportunity to share how City of Bogor continuously fight against COVID-19 since March of this year. However, it doesn't mean that we neglect tobacco prevention initiative. On the contrary, reducing tobacco-induced NCD and lung disease is utmost importance to increase COVID recovery rate probability. I'm very pleased to join this conference to discuss efforts in supporting each of our city during the COVID-19 pandemic while adapting modified control towards TB and NCDs. But first, allow me to share a brief overview of EpiCat, an organization with 77 cities in 12 countries as the members, a network of subnational leaders working together to advance tobacco control and prevent NCDs in these regions. A forum supported by Ministry of Health, Member of Parliament, professional organizations, civil societies, media from Indonesia, Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, PDR, Nepal, Philippines, Singapore, India, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Timor-Leste. As the EpiCat Executive Committee, I proudly share the EpiCat vision to build strong tobacco and NCDs control through political commitments, new partnership opportunities, sustainable and effective utilization of the resources, and stronger public health system performance and outcomes. As a mayor, I'm proud to be part of this amazing network that continuously learn while sharing best practices of tobacco control implementation and NCDs prevention, sharing from country to country, city to city within our country, sharing to national policymakers, translating policies into practice, and collaborating with local media to showcase the policy impact in respective cities. My city experience for the next few minutes and other mayors sharing throughout the day is one important example of what Asia Pacific City Alliance for Tobacco Control and NCDs Prevention or EpiCat represent. Then let me start with COVID-19 affected cases in Bogor. As the 10th of December, out of more than 1 million residents, we have experienced 3,907 infected cases, with 675 cases has comorbid NCDs and 35 had TB. While recovery rate is at 79.7%, unfortunately, COVID-related disease could not be avoided at 2.8% or 110 cases. Majority of disease cases happen to COVID patients with comorbid. An additional health conditions, 64 cases were due to NCDs, such as hypertension, diabetes, and heart disease, followed by 13 cases of lung disease. Aged between 20 and 49 years are the most infected, with elderly above age 50 years being the next. Majority of infection, or 46%, are coming from family cluster. We need a proactive measure to prevent further infection spread, while simultaneously increasing the livelihood of residents. Hence, Bogor City has 4 strategies to fight COVID-19, in addition to continuously collaborating with Indonesian government, provincial level, and other connecting cities government. The first strategy was forming COVID Detective, an active infection mitigation mechanism, a task force of total 1,167 people directly under mayor coordination and divided into 2 teams. First team is focusing on tracking and monitoring infection and to contain the virus from further spreading. Second strategy is to swab test or PCR as many residents as possible to detect spreading area of virus and impose effective measure. From 23 tests, we identified a 16% positive result. Third is to have dedicated education and monitoring team to tirelessly campaigning health protocol, reaching out as many residents as possible, influencing how vital health protocol to her family livelihood. And at the same time anticipating incoming infected cases. The fourth strategy is to prepare available beds in hospital and also non-hospital medical facilities. Logically, this strategy is only as good if all Bogor residents abide and support them. Health protocol with activities restrictions are key to successful implementation. Several campaigns was launched in Bogor City to build awareness on health protocol. We started with mask wearing campaign and education and supervisions of the community to encourage mask wearing during social interactions. Correspondingly, we supported 1 million cloth mask movement to distribute cloth masks to all Bogor City residents should they have no access to medical masks. And the next step was to promote adaptation to new normal by continuously encouraging mask wearing, hand washing, and physical distancing. This adaptation to new normal massive campaign was achieved due to support camp from 2,000 promoters of all layers in Bogor society, professional organizations, youth organizations, community organizations, neighborhood associations, government employees, the army, the police, and civil service security guards, doctors, religious leaders, and COVID survivor volunteers educating health protocol prevention. Neighborhood association to track and monitor within their own neighborhood, assessing and assisting infected residents. And youth organizations, the army, the police, and civil service security guards conducting surveillance of health protocol and compliance enforcement. But it doesn't stop here. Realizing majority of COVID-induced disease happened due to the comorbid, we then strategize on how to properly control NCD and TB during this pandemic. We started with 5 initiatives. First, health officers to always use personal protective equipment when educating medication to TB and NCD patients. Second, always comply with health protocol during detection of new cases of TB. Third, WhatsApp monthly monitoring for chronic NCD patients. And fourth, always administer drug for 1 month supply. And the fifth is strengthening electronic-based recording and reporting. As a prevention for NCD and lung disease caused by tobacco, even during the pandemic, smoke-free zone campaign and surveillance is still active. Sudden inspection in modern retails, cafes, or inspecting for proper cigarette display is still active. Compliance control of cigarette billboards, anti-smoking banners, and stickers to encounter cigarette banners are also still active. I believe that prevention is always better than cure. Campaign to increase healthy lifestyle must be the priority. We cannot delay initiative for stop smoking and smoke-free zone. We cannot delay in providing city parks and public sport facilities. We cannot delay promoting vegetables and fruit consumption for a balanced diet. We cannot delay detection of emotional stress that leads to reduced immune system. And we definitely cannot delay mask wearing, hand washing, and physical distancing. No delay, together we can. Thank you very much for your attention. Stay safe and be healthy.